Hello everyone, welcome again. So in our previous video, we wrote a framework method for handling the more complex grid. That is a grid which contain a button inside the column. So the logic remains same that first I will try to locate this particular column, and after that I will try to check the component, whether it's a button or it's a text box and so on. And if I'm able to locate the component, that instead of returning the XPath, I will return the web element which is being pointed by the XPath. And after that, using that web element, I will perform the action. So let me show you that. So I'm going to comment out all this piece of code. And here, first of all, I will navigate to the location where we have a grid which contains the button. So window helper dot navigate to page. This is the URL. After that, I will call grid helper dot click button in a grid. The locator will be this till this. In our previous case, we'll supply the locator like this, means using the / table. But in our current scenario, using that, we are not able to identify this particular grid uniquely. That's why I took the help of some more attribute and tag to locate that table uniquely. So this time the locator will be this, and let's say I want to perform the click action on second row and the fourth column. Okay, so I will put a breakpoint here and in this method. Okay, and I'm going to run this script in debug mode. So it will open the web page. Let me put a debug point here also. Yep, this at this part, and F6. So now it is going to check for that particular column along with the locator. So now if I check for this particular XPath, Control Shift I, Control Shift I. So as you can see here, it has returned me the entire XPath which represents second row and fourth column. So now I have the XPath. I'm going to append that XPath with our component. So this is the entire XPath. Okay, so till here it's a XPath for the column, and this is the component which represent the button. Now I'm checking whether the XPath along that component present or not. So if I do F6, it is present. So now using that XPath, I'm going to return the web element. And once I have a web element, I can perform the click action. So as you can see here, it has performed the click action. Okay. Now I will try one more scenario, that is a negative scenario. Here I will supply the column S3 which doesn't contain the component. Okay. So again, I will run this script in debug mode. So F6, then first check for that column with the button component. So as you can see here, there is no button component. Then it jumped to the next condition. There was no input component. So finally it will return me the column. Then when I try to perform the action on the column, nothing will happen. It just select that row. Okay. So in this manner, you can handle the complex grid with this logic. So currently, if you look at the framework class, here I have only checked for the button and the text box. You can keep on adding the condition depend upon the what are the complex stuff you have, such as checkbox or radio button and so on. Okay. So now we don't need this code. Okay, and here also we don't need this code. Okay, let it be. So in this manner you can handle the complex grid. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching.